So our colleague Emilia Migliaccio joins us now. Emilia, like Eamon mentioned, this is going to be your 5th appearance in the Augusta National Women's Amateur. What's the build-up like now compared to the inaugural one that you played in?
Well, you mentioned my broadcasting career that I've been now working full-time for Golf Channel and PGA Tour Live, but I took a couple off these last 2 weeks preparing for the Augusta National Women's Amateur. So it's been really nice to focus on pretty much just one thing. I'm thinking a little bit about the drive, chip, and putt that I'm going to call on later on Sunday. But it's been really exciting. I've played a lot, just really trying to dial in my scores in an actual round. When I've been on the road broadcasting, I've had time to practice in between breaks and stuff, but haven't really had those big grind sessions that I'm used to in college. And preparing for the inaugural tournament in 2019, that's really what I was doing. So just getting back into the form of things, and it's been really exciting. I've been posting some low rounds, so now it's just a matter of translating that into competition.
You do compete fairly sparingly these days, Emilia. Is it tough to have expectations coming into a week like this when you're not as competitively sharp as you have been in years past?
I think my expectations will always remain high, and especially because I've really been seeing a lot of positives and where my game is trending. But yes, you're completely right in the sense when you're not competing week in and week out, it can be hard to have the same expectations. Maybe you put some more pressure on yourself, but I'm really trying to normalize that a little bit, that I maybe haven't competed since January. I don't really compete a lot anymore, but I have competed for most of my life and I have a lot to lean on. That's really what I'm focused on going into this week.
How has your perspective shifted when you are in competition inside the ropes after the last couple of years holding a microphone?
I think I've learned so much from just watching players on the amateur circuit, LPGA Tour, and PGA Tour, just how they handle themselves, how they warm up, how they carry themselves on the golf course management-wise. I mean, there's a lot of things that I've learned from them, and I think I've just gained a lot of experience and maturity. And going into this week, I want to play well, of course, but I'm also really focused on enjoying the time with my family, seeing a lot of friends that I haven't seen in a while, and just really soaking up the week. And hopefully that means I'm playing on Saturday.
I want you to keep the analyst hat on for a moment, Emilia. We focus so much on Augusta National, but Champions Retreat has proven that it's no pushover at all for the first couple of rounds of this championship every year. What is the skill set necessary for players to actually advance out of the play there to get their way to Augusta National?
It's a ball striker's golf course, Champions Retreat. It can be quite long on some of the holes, so having really good iron play, getting the driver in the fairway is really important, because if you start missing the greens are really fast and the up and downs can be tricky. So I think the player that makes it up to Saturday and has a chance at winning is hitting their irons close. And then also the greens can be quite firm, so you're not going to have as many 6-footers, really close shots for birdie, even if you're having a wedge in hand. So you also need to make those 10 to 15 footers as well, and maybe 20, 25 feet. So I think those are the things that are going to be really important, and something that I'm going to be focused on as well for the week.
Emilia, we knew with the advent of the Augusta National Women's Amateur that this would be a high-profile event. How has the cachet evolved over time?
I don't know how they continue to get better and better, the Augusta National Women's Amateur, but they do. The way they treat us, the way they greet us with a beautiful tournament gift to start when we check in, and just all the things that they've added into the tournament. We get to play the par 3 course now on Friday. Everyone gets the chance to play the practice round at Augusta National on Friday, and then they've added the par 3. They have the chairman's dinner tomorrow, which we all get really excited about. It's super formal, and we get to meet just so many great people. I mean, the folks that are members at Augusta National are just at the top of their industry and have so much wisdom and great stories to tell, and just you really can lean on them for so much advice and just learning experiences. So it's truly been incredible. I get so excited for this year, as everyone does. We all talk about it, especially in January when everyone starts getting their invitations in the mail. So it's just been so impressive to see what the Augusta National Women's Amateur has done, and how they accommodate for the players. It's truly incredible.
Yeah, that excitement you have is very apparent right now. You've made clear you don't want to play this game for a living, but when you're here in a week like this and you feel this kind of vibe heading into the championship, does it make you want to kind of rethink it at all?
It's funny. I'm in one of those situations where I love to compete. I've always loved to compete. I just don't like the lifestyle of professional golf, or just not something that I want to do full time. But when I'm in a situation like this week at the Augusta National Women's Amateur, I'm all in. I've been telling people that it's been so fun to be a professional athlete for 2 weeks and just focus on golf. I don't want to just focus on golf my entire life. So that's why I'm in broadcasting and doing 20 things at once usually. And I love to do that. But yeah, when you're at a golf course like Champions Retreat and Augusta National, you're playing on the most pristine conditions. It makes me really excited to compete, and yeah, I'm just really going to soak it in.
Emilia, good to spend some time with you. Play well this week at the Augusta National Women's Amateur.